welcome to Xiang's Daily English News. Today we are going to discuss two news, one from the USA, one from the New Zealand. The first is a column, The Fly on Mike Pence's Head During the Vice Presidential Debate. 今天第一篇会比较轻松，是在讲关于这好像是昨天两位副总统的辩论会上，一只苍蝇停在 Mike Pence 的头上。那整整的辩论会过程，全部的网友都在讨论这只苍蝇究竟代表什么含义？要在这个辩论会上待多久？会待到最后吗？跟副总统一起离开？副总统候选人不是准副总统，刚刚口误。那接下来看文章的内容，所以这个 column 基本上就是一个有主观意识比较强烈的专栏，所以我们就是用愉快轻松的心情来完成今天的阅读。来看第一篇的内文。For about 2 minutes during Wednesday night's vice presidential debate, a large black fly planted itself on Vice President Mike Pence's white hair. It might have been the most compelling live television of 2020. A nation in dire need of something good to cling to sat fascinated, wondering if the fly might remain atop Pence's noggin for the entirety of the debate. Social media lit up with fly jokes. Entomologists, I assume, rejoiced. Okay, let's look at our first paragraph. Black fly planted itself on Vice President Mike Pence's white hair. Plant. 通常我们知道这个字是种植、种花、花草、草、植物这些。那它这边如果你说黑色苍蝇把自己种在副总统的头上，感觉怪怪的吧？所以 plant 还有第二个意思，当动词用的时候 place or fix in a specified position， 就是把它放在某个地方。所以它这边的意思是苍蝇把自己放在了副总统的白色的头发上。Okay, let's move to a second paragraph. It may have been the most compelling live television of 2020. Compelling, evoking interest, attention, or admiration in a powerfully irresistible way. His eyes were strangely compelling. So here we use compelling to describe this live television. And during this television program, a nation in dire need of something good to cling to sat fascinated, wondering if the fly might remain atop Pence's noggin for the entirety of the debate. In dire need of something. Dire. Adjective. Very serious or extreme. These people are in dire need of help. 我们常把它跟 need 用在一起。In dire need. Be in dire need of something. 那我们也可以把它单独使用。He gave a dire warning that an earthquake was imminent. This decision will have a dire consequence for local people. 再来是 cling. Cling, clung, clung. 它的意思是 hold on tightly to. She clung to Joe's arm. 所以我们这边可以看到它用的是 past tense. 再来是第三个生字 noggin. Wondering if the fly might remain atop Pence's noggin. A person's head. It hit him squarely on the noggin. 那它这边还有一个比较特别的意思 ，a small quantity of liquor, typically a quarter of a pint. Pint. 如果在欧洲念过书的朋友，可能就会知道，在酒吧的时候，我们也蛮常会用这个字，这是一个单位 ，a pint of beer， 就是这个大小 ，a pint 就是差不多这个容量。我记得好像是500多、600多毫升。那 noggin 的话，它刚刚这边写的就是1/4嘛。Okay, let's move on to our last line. Entomologists, I assume, rejoiced. Entomologist 就是指昆虫学家 Rejoiced 动词 Feel or show you great joy or delight. Everyone rejoiced at the news of his safe return. 后面你可以接 adds into 都可以。那 to 我后面当然要接infinitive. I rejoiced to see that she had made such a quick recovery. 再来看下一段。I doubt many Americans could understand what the fly was saying during the debate. Our educational system has never prioritized Diptera as a second language classes. Fortunately, I'm fluent in fly, and the wind insects comments were picked up clearly on Pence's microphone. As a service to my fellow Americans, those rooting for Pence as well as supporters of Democratic son Kamala Harris, I'm happy to provide the following transcript. 好，那后面我不会把它的 transcript 放出来，基本上就是大家如果有兴趣的话，可以去，我会把网址放在说明栏，大家可以去看。那我们先来看上面这一段的单字 Diptera 双翅目是专有名词，所以他这边写的很有趣，就是在他们的教育系统里面从来没有这个把双翅目的语言作为第二外语来主修的课程。但是幸运的，他还是能够顺畅的与 flies 沟通，就是苍蝇、蚊子这一类的生物进行沟通。Diptera, a large order of insects that comprises the two-winged or true flies, which have the hind 就是 behind 后面这4个字 hind， 所以一样的意思就是后面。再来 fluenting， 我们常用 be fluenting something 来描述你对一个语言的熟练程度，像是我们很常会说 I'm fluent in English 或 I'm fluent in Chinese。那如果你已经超越顺畅，超越 be fluent in something 的时候，你就可以用some language is my mother tongue， 就是你基本上已经跟 native speakers 一样了。这时候你就可以说blah blah blah is my mother tongue. My mother tongue is blah blah blah. Or you are a native speaker of something. 再来今天第一篇新闻的最后一个片语 rooting for root for phrasal verb of root informal， 所以要注意这个不能用在写作里面，使用在日常会话生活中是没有问题的。The whole of this club is rooting for him. Good luck, we're rooting for you. 所以我们可以把它当成 support 来使用。Who do you root for in the Super Bowl? 再来看今天的第二篇新闻 New Zealand stamps out the virus again. To stamp out something is to end it. You might have learned at summer camp how to stamp out a fire, or to put it out quickly by stepping on it. To stamp out a campfire is to extinguish it, or put it out. To stamp out something figuratively means the same thing. For example, a teacher might try to stamp out her students' collective anger about a difficult pop quiz, or a dictator might stamp out any hint of revolution in his country. This common verb was first used in the mid-1850s, originally in the sense of put out the fire. 所以我们可以知道 stamp out 就是 to end or extinguish by forceful means. Stamp out poverty. The synonyms are kill and terminate. Bring to an end or halt. 接下来看一下内文。On Wednesday, New Zealand moved to lift the last of its restrictions in Auckland. People are no longer required to wear masks in public, but must continue to keep records of locations they visit, maintain good hygiene, and if unwell, stay at home and get tested for the virus. The border remains closed to almost all foreign travelers. 2 months ago, New Zealand was celebrating success in its battle with the coronavirus when the major outbreak in Auckland forced a retreat. Now, after a second round of lockdowns, the country is hoping it has beaten back the virus for good. 好，我们来看第一个单字 lift。在平常我们都知道 lift 是举起、抬起、升起嘛。那在英国，我们可能会用它来描述 escalator 或者是 elevator 这一类的，或者是如果你要去滑雪的话，那一台车就是把你从滑下来的地方再上去，再滑下来，这台车叫做 lift。但在这边，如果你用 lift 来看这句话，就很没有道理啊，你完全看不懂它在讲什么。所以 lift 还有另外一个意思，就是 formally remove or end。A legal restriction or decision or ban. The European Community lifted its oil embargo against South Africa. 那这样我们就看得懂了。Move to lift the last of its restrictions in Auckland. 那这样我们就看得懂它的第一句是在讲纽西兰终于解除了在 Auckland 的限制。不过呢 they still have to continue to keep records of locations they visit, maintain good hygiene, and if unwell, Adjective, sick. Consult the doctor if you feel unwell. 就是跟 sick 一样的意思。再来下一段的最后2个字 for good。这个我们也非常常见。For good, forever, definitively. The experience almost frightened me away for good. 这个经验已经把我吓烂，我永远都会对这件事情产生恐惧。OK， 终于来到今天的最后一段。Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who is facing an election next week, said that there was a 95% probability that the country had eliminated local transmission of the virus. The strategy. Ms. Ardern called it the go hard and go early approach, combining lockdown measures with a blitz of testing, contact tracing, and quarantine. a blitz of。blitz 在我们历史中有学到闪电战就是这个 blitz， 但我们如果要写闪电战，通常会用大写 B 来表示。那这边的 blitz of testing 是一个 informal 的用法。A great effort to improve something or do something that needs to be done. We had a blitz on the house at the weekend and cleaned it completely. 所以在这边 a blitz of testing, contact tracing, quarantine 就是用这么大的力气来 combine all of these testing and contact tracing and quarantine that we finally lift the restrictions out. Well, so this is it for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow again. If you have any advices, please leave your comments below. And if you do like this kind of video sharing information, daily news or something, please like and subscribe and hit the bell so that you can receive our daily notification and bring you here to absorb new information. So next time,